Welcome. We are back.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
I know that's right. 2. Hear it.
We are back with the dating adventure.
Hello, the good, the bad, and
The ugly.
it got a little real ugly last week.
And if you didn't see, tune in.
Cause it's a fairy tale to me. For her, I guess it's not. Set the plot. Time for her to get gone. Making accusations and stating I'm doing her wrong.
Welcome back to our channel.
Y'all better get excited.
Hello. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, okay? We would love to gain more followers. We would love to gain a new audience. So let us know what you think, okay?
Yes, definitely. Make sure you like. If you like what you're hearing, just like. If you like to see our faces on your screen, just comment. Because based on what we're talking about today, you may want to comment.
Period.
We love to hear from the people. We want to know what you guys think.
Yes.
So make sure you comment.
Yes, okay? And if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Felicia.
And my name is Jalyssa.
Okay? And we created this show because we know that there are people out there who have been dating and you may have not gotten the best of luck. We were in your position at one point in time, but then we found real good men.
Yeah,
so.
we found some love. We found love, praise God.
So we're not in that position no more, but we've been through it.
Oh, we done been through the ringer, baby.
Okay, we grew through it.
Thank God.
Thank God for the growth.
Oh my God. Y'all know what we talking about. For those of y'all that got y'all a good man at home or got you a good woman at home.
Hello.
Y'all know exactly what we talking about.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
So that's why we created the show. So each week, either ourselves or somebody we invite to the couch will share their story, whether it be a good dating story, a bad one, or a really, really ugly one. Those tend to be a little bit fun, but
Of course.
a little crazy.
Of course, because you know we love to laugh and gag at somebody else's story. You
yes,
know me?
we do.
Long as it ain't us.
But we gonna be the butt of the jokes today.
Yeah,
okay?
we gonna be the example first. We gonna go first. And then after that, we'll laugh at y'all.
Yeah, we're not trying to lead y'all astray, okay?
No, ma'am.
So continue to tune in, okay?
That's it.
And if you want a chance to be on this couch, make sure you let us know.
That's it.
Your story, and then we'll see you here.
That's it. So what you'll do is you would just send your story or contact us through our email and our social media page, which will be in the link below.
Yeah.
And then from that, we'll read, we'll decide, and then we'll get back to you.
All right, sounds good. All right, what we drinking on?
All right, so I know it's mango something. Listen, as long as it got a sweet taste to me, baby don't bring no bitter stuff here at the red table. And this is not Jay the Red Table Talk, baby. This is the dating adventure.
It is mango moscato, okay?
Dread this thing here.
We're a little lush a little bit sometimes, but anyway, it's good. It's good. It's really good, okay?
Cheers.
Cheers to the second episode. That's good.
Oh my God. Hey, you know what? Ooh.
It ain't it?
It is good.
Yeah.
It's real good. Tasty.
It is. It's very sweet. You
Oh my
definitely taste
gosh.
the mango.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wow.
Ooh.
So, let me tell y'all something. Today, well, first of all, if you've seen the episode before this episode, you knew that I was the one told my ugly story.
Yeah.
If you are just tuning with us today on episode 2, you have to go back and see episode 1 because that will have your head swinging around.
Yes, it will.
But
You ain't never lie.
exactly. Today I'm off. I don't have to put my hand on no Bible. I'm off. It's her. It is Alicia's turn. So I can laugh and gag at her.
Oh.
It is her her turn to tell her story.
Oh,
Now,
God, help me, Lord.
is it a good, a bad, or a ugly adventure?
I don't want to say ugly, but it was really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, like it could have been worse. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So maybe we'll just go with the bad dating adventure.
Comment down below if y'all think before we even figure out what the story is, comment down below. Do you think it is bad or is it ugly? Because from that breathing, I don't know what to believe.
Oh,
I don't even know what y'all pray for before we start. Because I am excited. Listen, I have not heard the story, so I am excited myself. So some of the questions y'all have on y'all couch, I'm going to probably be asking.
Oh, here we go.
Because I'm a straightforward person.
You're going to get a 3rd degree.
And I love details, so we're going to sit back and relax and listen. So where would you like to start? I'm ready.
Okay, story time. Okay. So, look at you getting all comfortable.
Look, yeah. Y'all never get to see our pillows. Because we always be sitting on them. But since it ain't my turn, I'm finna get real comfy. Let me get my wine.
Okay. All right. So, I was living in Fort Lauderdale at one point in time.
Okay.
And I ended up moving to Tampa. And so when I moved to Tampa, I was about 19 or 20 years old. And in high school, like I had promised or vowed that like I would not date anybody because I didn't want it to distract from my studies, right?
Okay.
So I didn't date anybody in high school. So once I moved to Tampa, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start the dating thing.
Okay.
It's time.
Yeah.
I was a nurse already. I was working. So that was, I think, love was something that was missing in my life, right?
Okay.
So I got on Plenty of Fish. Okay.
Oh, stop. Now y'all know. Listen. Y'all look.
Look.
That's why she was doing. That's why she was doing all of that breathing. Cause she knew from the first detail, she already knew I was gonna stop her out the gate.
Look, Plenty of Fish can go to hell with a handbasket. Okay. Cause the quality of men on there are garbage.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure.
Most of them are garbage.
Oh,
okay.
Lord.
So I was like, okay, I'm working all the time. So how do I meet men? How do I become available? I didn't really go out and club and do stuff like that. So, all right. So I logged on. I took a chance.
Okay.
And so I was interacting and communicating with several people on there. And it just happened to be like this one guy who hit me up. I'm not gonna give his name away.
We gonna save you. We gonna save you because we don't want the adventurers to get you.
We'll call him Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Coca-Cola. So I met Coca-Cola. I've been talking to him online for some time, and so eventually we ended up, going out on a date. So I was working overnight shifts at that time, right? So I got off work at 8:00 that morning. We ended up going to breakfast. So we went to IHOP, little cute little breakfast date. IHOP not that expensive.
No.
So we met at IHOP. He drove, I drove. And so we get there, we eat, we have a nice meal. No complaints. Well, the check comes. Okay. No, it ain't like what happened with you last week.
Oh, thank you. Because y'all know I got triggers. Every time I hear something like that, I automatically jump to the negative. Automatically.
No, it's nothing like that, okay?
Oh, thank God.
So the check comes, IHOP ain't that expensive. Meal like $8, $9, $10, right?
Okay.
A person.
Yeah.
So it's like under $20. So she put the check down right in the middle. He took it.
Mm-hmm.
Took a couple minutes, but he took it.
Okay.
And so he paid it. He paid in cash. But I noticed he didn't leave any tip. Right. Like you go out to a restaurant, she's surviving on tips. You tip, right? You don't be that
tip them $100.
If you can't tip, then you don't need to be going out to eat.
Period.
Like that's how I feel.
And you don't need to be taking nobody out if you're not gonna tip.
Exactly.
And furthermore, if you know you're taking somebody on a date, you know that's the perfect time to put your best foot forward.
Exactly.
Especially from date number 1.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly. So I was like, I mentioned it, you know, because I'm a type of person, I'm very generous, I'm very giving. So it's like, I'm going to tip the person. So I was like, you're not going to leave no tip. He said.
What he said? Give it to us, son.
You lucky I didn't make you pay.
No. Cut. Rewind that. I know he did not fix his mouth.
Yes, he did.
Ooh.
He said, you lucky I didn't make you pay. I said, I wasn't paying no way. I mean, I got the money.
Right.
But this is you. Like, you're courting me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that, I feel like that's what you have to do, you know? So, anyway.
I can't
That
believe
was
that.
the end
crazy.
of day 1, right?
Oh, it's more days.
That's the end.
That nigga would have been done.
That's why it's not like a bad date. It's like a bad dating experience.
Okay, because it was multiple.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
So, excuse me. So we, continue to talk. We can continue to communicate via phone, text message, whatever. So, it's maybe we've been talking for maybe like a month or so. And then a couple days I haven't heard from him. Now, it's somebody I talk to just about every day. So, so I hear from somebody in a couple days that's, a little suspect. So, eventually he got back in contact with me and he was telling me that, he apologized because he was in the hospital. So, don't do that. Don't do that.
He lying. He already lying. Hold on, wait, rewind.
Yes.
Because first of all.
Yes.
We went to Hot Boom. You order Grand Slam, I order American Slam.
Yeah.
I order my orange juice, you ordered your water.
Yeah.
The check come out, you take 10 minutes to get it, but you get it. Then you threaten me about not paying. Then you have the nerve, we going on to the next part of the day, another day, and you talking about you was in the hospital.
But this was like a month after we had been talking.
I'm thinking it's like a day or two.
No. It's like a month after I've been because it was like a couple days where I hadn't heard from him. So he got back in contact with me after those couple days I hadn't heard from him, but we had been talking for like a month.
Okay.
And he told me that he was in the hospital.
Okay.
That when he was delivering for Coca-Cola, because that's where he said he worked, it was Coca-Cola.
Okay.
So he was a delivery driver. And so when he was dropping off a delivery, he got robbed. And he got shot. He lived in a deeper hole.
Bro, I don't believe this dude. First you was in the hospital. Then you got shot.
He got shot in the butt, is what he said.
Everybody get y'all shovel, because that's crap. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
But look, I'm a nurse. You in the hospital, you got shot.
So like, that's he hit you where it hurt.
I'm a caring individual. I'm a caring individual. What? If you tell me you got shot, you tell me you got shot in the butt, you was robbed. My number one thing is to make sure you okay. Make sure you didn't got the treatment you were supposed to get. What can I do to help you? Can I, your wound care? Like, can I dress your wound type stuff, right? So he told me he got shot.
Oh my God. You got shot in your butt?
Yeah.
And you got robbed?
Yeah.
But you ain't want to pay for a check? I ain't trying to hear it. And I ain't trying to hear it. Shot in your butt. What was you doing? Running? And you got robbed? That don't even make no sense. On the job or off the job?
On the job.
So you was delivering Cokes and somebody robbed you out the door while you was going to the 7-Eleven and dropping off the Cokes. Man! See, a month and you came up with that. You could have came up with something else, bro. For real. And I'm not trying to gag no dude, but you...
Jalyssa.
I would have told him off.
That was his story, okay? Oh boy.
Yeah, go on. Keep going. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get stuck on the details.
Okay, so one day he said that he needed to go fill out workers' comp papers, right? Because he got shot on the job. He needed to go fill out workers' comp papers.
Okay, so he filling out workers' comp. This is a scary.
Wait, let me rewind. Okay, because after he said he got shot, he went to Fort Myers because he had family there.
Where was he currently when he got shot?
In Tampa.
Okay, so he traveled to Fort Myers.
He went to
after
Fort
he got
Myers, yes, after he was like released from the hospital so that his family can, take care of him.
Okay.
Right. So he said he needed to go and fill out his workers' comp papers, but he needed to go to them to fill it out. Right?
Go to his family.
Go to his boss. He needed to go to his boss wherever he lived to go fill out the workers' comp papers. Right? It just gets worse and worse.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it straight face, but I can't. Okay.
It gets worse and worse, okay? So he's in Fort Myers, I'm in Tampa. That's like a 2-hour drive, right?
You're right.
So his boss is in Orlando. Okay?
Okay.
So he asked me, can I drive him to Orlando? Right?
He asked you if you could drive him from Orlando, and he was currently in Fort Pierce.
He was in Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. And he wanted you to go to Fort Myers, pick him up, and take him to Orlando.
So that he can sign the workers' comp papers.
Pause. All right. So, in the comments down below.
Oh, shut up.
Y'all right, do y'all think Felicia went and did that or not went and did that? Because I don't know. So, because, let's keep in mind, she is very caring, very genuine, very loving. So y'all put in the comments what y'all think. So pause the video and write, and then press play.
Oh boy.
All right. So so Mr. Man that wanted you to pay for had the nerve to ask you to take him from Fort Myers
to Orlando.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, it was like a Friday morning.
Okay.
So I got up early.
For all y'all that said she went, I ain't got no money for you. But y'all was right. She did it. I was thinking the same.
Oh, shut up.
I ain't in the struggle alone.
Oh, so it was like a Friday morning. And people who know me know I do not like long distance driving. Like, I am done after about 3 hours, okay? So I got up Friday morning, gassed up in my little yellow Mitsubishi Lancer, which I love, my baby sunshine, okay? That was her name.
Okay.
But anyway, so I gas up and I drive down to Fort Myers, okay? That's like a 2-hour drive from Tampa to Fort Myers, so it's not bad. But from Fort Myers to Orlando is almost a 3-hour drive.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I drive down to Fort Myers, pick him up at a house. He come out, and then we leave and we go to Orlando. 3 hours. We get to Orlando. I drop him off at an apartment complex where he said his boss worked. And he said that he would have his boss bring him back to Tampa that night.
Okay.
So we were going to spend time with one another.
Okay.
So after I dropped him off, I have a sister that was living in Orlando at the time. So I went and visited her and hung out with her for a little bit.
Hold on, wait. Pause. I just let some important information go by.
What?
And I know y'all getting on me.
What?
Why you had to go get... Where's his car?
He didn't have a car. No, and he couldn't wait. He couldn't drive because he was shot in the butt. So he couldn't sit up.
So how he sleep?
He couldn't sit up.
How he sleep?
Laying down. What you mean how he sleep?
Oh, his stomach.
Side of stomach. The side that's not affected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, the side not affected.
I forgot he got shot in the butt.
Yeah, so he couldn't sit and drive and do all that. He had to
thing.
lay back and do all that stuff, right?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So.
And when he got in the car, I was like, let me see your wound. Let me see your wound. Let me see your wound. Nah, I ain't letting you see that. Da. Okay.
Dang.
Okay. Whatever.
Dang.
So I drop him off at Orlando at an apartment complex, which he said was his boss's house. And so I went to go hang out with my sister because she lived in Orlando at the time.
Okay.
So I hung out with her for maybe like an hour or so.
Okay.
And then I headed back to Tampa. That's only like an hour drive. So 2 hours to Fort Myers, 3 hours to Orlando, and 1 hour back to Tampa. That's 6 hours.
That's long.
That's dedication.
That's dedication.
For somebody who is not a long distance driver.
Ooh.
So I get back to Tampa, like early evening, 6, 7, something like that at night.
Okay.
So he's supposed to be coming, not too long after I got there. And so we can hang out, right? And I had took off from work that day, right? So I'm missing out on a bag now, okay?
I know that's Don't miss out on ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out on no bag.
Period.
Don't do it. We done been there, done that.
So I took off from work thinking that he gonna come, we gonna spend time.
Right.
The nigga never showed up that night.
Stop it.
No, he didn't.
He
He didn't. And he wouldn't answer the phone.
Ooh.
No.
And you done made me drive all the way this way.
Thank you.
And you sat up here and had the you.
And I done missed out on a bag. I could have went to work.
Show coulda.
Yeah.
And instead you ripping and running, driving with all this gas. Did he offer gas money?
No.
Mush. What they said when you was little. Mush when you be in the pound. I can't believe that.
It happened.
Ooh.
So this is like Friday night or whatever, right? Because he's going back to Fort Myers on like Sunday.
Okay.
So, we got to spend time until Sunday. So Saturday morning, I get a call from him, and he's on his way back to Tampa. So apparently he had a sister that lived in Tampa. So he was going to go stay with her until it was time to go back to Fort Myers. So he got back to Tampa like Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Right? So Saturday evening, we hung out. I couldn't go to his place because his sister, he was living with his sister. He couldn't go back to my place because me and my mother were still living together. So that wasn't going to happen.
That's showing up one. Because let me tell you, baby, Jackie don't play. That's my mama. Her mama don't play neither. And for people that know my mama, y'all know how she get down.
So we had to come up with plan B, which was to get a little cheap motel room or whatever and just hang out. No, we did not have sex, no intercourse, nothing like that. Okay,
so get your mind out the gutter.
Gotta clear it up. Okay.
Period.
So, but it was my first experience for giving kisses down low.
Oh,
I will say that.
Oh.
Okay. So that was like my first experience ever in life. So, so I ended up taking him back to his sister's house that night. Like we only stayed, a few hours at the motel, and then he went back home.
Okay.
I went back home.
Okay.
My mama gonna call me and ask me.
She surely is.
Where you at? Where you at? Who you with?
What you doing?
Yes.
You ain't grown.
Yes.
Okay.
So, dropped him back, went back home. That next morning, he was going back to Fort Myers. Okay. So I went and got him some food from McDonald's. A little 20-piece chicken McNugget, okay, with the fries and a large drink, okay. And so I went to his sister's house and I knocked on the door.
Oh Lord! Wait, pause. So in the comments down below, write what y'all think happened when she knocked on that door, because I really don't know what to expect. To be honest, I'm kind of like, oh Lord, is he there? Is he not there? Is he with another girl? I don't know what's going on.
So I knocked on the door. Hello, I'm here for so and so.
Coca-Cola.
Right? Coca-Cola. And she kind of just looked me up and down, and then she was like, "Okay," and like closed the door. Okay, he coming. Whatever.
Oh God, I hope that was his woman. And he lied and said that was his sister.
I don't know. But anyway, so so I went back to my car and I waited for him. So he came. And then so now we got a 2-hour drive to go, right? So we go and we drive, and it's cool, it's peaceful, whatever. So we get to Fort Myers. Oh, let me take it back, because when he first got in the car in Fort Myers, I used to love like wearing men's jewelry.
Okay.
Okay, so like if I was talking to somebody or dating somebody or I was hanging out with somebody, I would love to like take their watches off and just put it on my arm.
Okay.
I don't know, it was something I was into.
Okay.
So I had took his watch from the beginning, and when I dropped him off in Orlando, I was trying to give him back his watch, and he was like, "No, I'll get it later." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So we headed back to Fort Myers now, dropping him off, and so I had his watch, and he was like, "Oh no, I wasn't trying to give it back. I just kept his watch." So he got out. I'm headed back to Tampa. So I get back to Tampa, and it was probably like a day or two after I dropped him off in Fort Myers.
Okay.
Where I was just like, you know what? Something just not sitting
right
with me. You know what I mean?
Because it's wrong.
Exactly. Something just not sitting right with me. So I ended up logging on to Instagram.
Oh, that's it.
I found him.
Oh, Instagram will tell you what's to you.
I found his profile on Instagram, and I'm looking through the pictures and scrolling, and nothing really caught my eye. Nothing that was really like alarming.
Yeah.
So what I did was, on Instagram, like you could that little tab that you can go to where you can see everybody whose pictures you've been tagged in.
Okay.
Okay, so I went to that little tab, and then so I'm scrolling through that little feed, and I come across a woman who is kind of giving like a man crush Monday post or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, when they get at MCM, Man Crush Monday.
Who is this?
Woman Crush Wednesday.
Right? Who is this? So I ended up messaging her.
You a real one. You a real one.
I ended up messaging her on Instagram, and I was pretty much asking her like, are you with this guy? Like, how do you know him? And she was very forthcoming. She told me that she had known him for quite some time, and they had been together. And she told me
oh God.
She told me
I
kind of told her what my experience was, because I was like, well, da 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 and da 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 da, and I met this person, and so she told me that she asked me was that me that came and picked him up and at the house in Fort Myers. And
I told you. I knew
No, not in Tampa, in Fort Myers.
Oh. Yes. So she had you dropping him off to his girl house. Oh.
No, that was not his girl. So, Fort Myers, when I went and picked him up originally, that's the girl that I wrote on Instagram. So that's his girlfriend. So she told me that that's her parents' house that I pulled up to. That her and him are living there, okay, until they get on their feet. So she saw me pull up in my car, but he told her that it was a family member picking him up, right? So she didn't come outside, she didn't question, she didn't do anything, right? So I found out that when I went and dropped him off in Orlando, first of all, she told me he don't have no job, okay? He does not work for Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
That was not the first time that he told that lie, apparently. But she said he does not work for Coca-Cola because somebody else had contacted her and asked him, did he work for Coca-Cola? So she heard it before. So he did not have a job. He had just gotten out of prison not too long ago.
Oh, no, not
Yes,
prison.
yes. And you know what? He told me that he didn't talk to his brother, right? He told me that he didn't talk to his brother because his brother had ended up using his social security number and had wrote like fraudulent checks or like, identity theft, right? Well, when I was doing my research and I looked, Google search, you can look at inmate search and stuff like that. And it turned out he was in prison for fraud.
Oh, Lord.
Stealing a family member's identity.
Oh, God.
And charging checks and money and whatever, opening accounts in their name. So there was some truth to that, but it was on the opposite end.
Oh, my God.
So she told me that they were trying to have a baby. She living at home with the parents. They trying to get their feet on the ground. And then so I was pretty much telling her, like, hey, be careful, this dude is out here wilding. Like, you need to protect yourself. I wouldn't be trying to have a baby with some dude who out here, just tricking off on you. Like, period. Ooh. So me and her were talking for like a couple days. She ended up confronting him about me. And of course, the natural thing is for niggas to lie, right?
Always.
Because you got it good in Fort Myers right now. You're not trying to mess that up.
You ain't trying to mess that up.
Okay.
Coca-Cola. With your job. What I tell you, with your gunshot.
So he ended up contacting me in like messages and calls and stuff. At that point in time, I was done. Right. I knew the truth. I didn't want nothing to do with you. I'm not one of those like women who you can just
keep running.
Yeah, say anything to and I'm gonna run back to you. Like, that's not gonna happen, Lord, okay? No. Once I make up my mind,
that's it.
You're done.
You're done.
Period. There is no going back.
Period.
So he contacted me and he was like, "Oh, I want my watch back."
You not getting not one thing back. Fraud. You not getting not one thing back. You fix your mouth to ask me for a watch, and you had me driving up and down the state of Florida, dropping you off to your sister and your girlfriend's house and the family house, and you couldn't pay for a $16 meal. Please, I'm keeping my watch, your watch, and you should have sold that thing, pawned it all.
Now look, it was a Michael Kors rose gold men's watch, very pretty. So when he said that, I was like, you just don't know me, okay? So that's what I was thinking. You ain't give me no gas money from riding up and down, back and forth, from Tampa to Fort Myers to Orlando, Orlando to Tampa to Fort Myers back to Tampa. Not a red cent in gas money, okay? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna at least get my gas money back. Period. So that's what I did. I went to about 2 or 3 different pawn shops, getting estimates, and I was like, okay, the highest bid gonna win. So pawn shop ended up giving me $80 for the watch.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's gas money.
Hey, you got gas.
And so when I pawned it, I got my gas money back, and then I was like, you know what? I had already been thinking about moving from Tampa to Atlanta. Hello.
Okay.
And so I ended up going ahead and using that money to file my application for my nursing license from Florida to Atlanta.
Okay.
And so that's where that money went.
Okay.
Towards a better move. Okay.
You made it do what it do.
Period. Okay.
Ooh.
So I got my nursing license approved and I moved to Georgia, never to look back.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
But that don't stop this person.
I thought it was the end.
That does not stop this person. Okay. I told you I was like 2021 when I met this person.
Yeah.
Okay. I moved to Georgia when I was 23. Okay. When I was about 24, I get a text message.
Oh, you know what? Let me say something. Y'all, I be trying to sit back and relax, but let me say something. Why is it, and y'all can put this in the comments, and I don't know if men go through this too, but I know women specifically. Why is it that men feel as though if they see you do, it's almost like they see you doing good, or sometimes it's almost like they have this mental thing going on.
They have
like
a
they
feeling.
know you doing good.
She
they
moved
know
on.
you good.
She's not thinking about me anymore.
It's almost like, dang, and when y'all fool with her, let me see in spring. Like, and they springtime coming, they pop up like, look, I don't understand that.
Yep. They always pop back up.
And sometimes,
always.
Let me sit back. Oh my God.
So I'm about 24 when I get this text message on my phone. Now, people who know me know my number has not changed, okay? I've had the exact same phone number since I was 14 years old, okay? So if you don't know my number and you had it at one point in time, that means you deleted it, okay?
That's it.
Period.
Period.
So I get this text message on my phone, and it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? I had deleted his number. I didn't know what his number was, so I didn't know who this person was. Hey, how you doing? You know, da 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 da. And I was like, who is this? So they sent a picture. And the picture they sent was their Plenty of Fish account profile photo. With a suit on and all this other stuff.
Oh, he wasn't wearing no suit?
Yes, he was.
Oh, you can't wear no suit in no profile picture.
Yes, he was. So, I was like, no, like, you know, they want to send a long message like, oh, you was a good girl and I apologize for what I did and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But, well, thank you. Apology accepted. But just know that this, me and you will never, ever happen again. I'm not mad. I'm not hurt. Nothing. It was a lesson learned. So thank you. But move on. Okay?
Exactly. With your fraudulent behavior.
You think it ended there?
It better have. Oh my God. He still was creeping. Still was trying to get to you.
I met my husband, right? Wasn't my husband at the time, but I met my husband. I met my husband when I was 26.
Okay.
Okay. So this it was before, what age did I meet? Yeah, I was 26. I was 26 when I met my husband.
Okay.
So I was probably about 27 or 28 at this time. Okay. And at this time, like, I was on Instagram and it must have got hacked because I had a lot of people, like fitness profiles. A lot of fitness profiles were adding me as a friend. And then, like, almost every person would come into my inbox like, oh, thank you for the follow, because I would follow back. Thank you for the follow. My name is so-and-so. I do this, nutrition, coaching, whatever. Like, you know, are you more interested in this? And you can check out my page, DM me, da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. So it was this one profile. Like I said, it's all fitness profiles. So I'm accepting. And then, so one profile hit me up in my DM. And so I go to the profile and I'm looking, it's like this big muscly dude lifting with bench pressing, curling. And I'm like, okay. And then I had to look closer. And I looked closer.
Like Simba said, look closer. Ain't that Mufasa?
And it was that nigga in my DM asking me how I've been. Oh, you look nice. Oh, what you up to? I miss you. Da 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 da. Like, sir.
That's so.
Sir.
Oh, that's so played out.
Sir.
That's so 1990.
This was 8 years. I know you 8 years ago for a brief moment in time. Why are you still trying to connect with me?
And don't you got a girl who trying to get pregnant? Who trying to?
She probably left them, which I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
But this is 8 years later, and you still hitting me up. You still thinking about me. Like, you were a blip, okay, in my life. That's it. Period. It was a life lesson.
That's all it was.
Okay?
That's all it was.
It was growth. I went through that and I had to grow.
I like that. Do that one more time.
Grow. I had to grow through it so I didn't have to go through it again.
That's it.
Okay?
Say that.
So, you gotta grow through things.
You gotta
If
grow
not,
through
you're gonna
things.
continue to go through the same thing. Okay?
That's good.
And I grew through it.
That's
So,
it.
thank you, sir. But here's a block. And do not contact me again. Okay? So, it's 2 years later. I have not heard from him again thus far. So, thank God. But you never know with somebody like that.
You never know.
So,
You never know, because he'll be just waiting 16 years later.
Exactly.
And still be trying to get at
Exactly. So, bye, Coca-Cola.
you. Bye.
Deuces.
She got her man.
Yes.
Happily married.
Yes.
Feeling good.
Period.
Huh. If you liked it, then you should have put up.
Hey!
If you liked it, then you should have put up.
Ring on it. Hey! Oh.
That's it. Period. So Coca-Cola, no. She had to grow.
Exactly.
That's it.
So the lesson in that, y'all. Here's today's tip. Okay.
Yeah, drop that tip. Drop a bomb.
Okay.
Boom.
So this comes from Steve Harvey's book. Okay, when he wrote those relationship books. Ask a man a question. If you're trying to get an answer, an honest answer, ask the question 3 different times in 3 different ways, and the truth will come out.
Ooh.
Okay? Had I been really inquisitive about what was going on with him in his situation, and I brought it up 3 different times in 3 different ways, I would have got the truth. And I would have saved myself a hell of a lot of time.
Oh, goodness. Y'all heard that now. Y'all heard 3 different times, 3 different ways. Y'all better ask some questions. So if you feel like your mate is doing something, or the story don't seem like it's adding up, ask it 3 different times, 3 different ways.
You will get the truth.
And you gonna get the truth.
Yes.
Via Alicia. Alicia done told y'all and dropped some knowledge on y'all and gave y'all a tip for today's episode. So make sure y'all do that. And if y'all figure something out, please make sure y'all email us.
Yes.
Let us know what you found out.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and add that to the show.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay.
Goodness.
So, but that's my story.
Girl.
Bad experience, okay, overall, but I learned from it.
And she had the nerve to say that was a bad experience. That thing was ugly. That thing was ugly, honey. Cause
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It was bad on the verge. Nah, cause it could have been worse. It was bad on the verge of ugly. But yeah.
That thing was ugly. That's ugly. Ooh. Well, y'all learn from Alicia's story today about bad versus ugly.
I hope you was entertained, cause you was strong up over there, getting comfortable all up in the camera, like.
Listen.
I hope you was thoroughly entertained.
I was very much entertained. Oh my God, I didn't know that story had so much cuts and curves and I did not know all of that. My goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh.
But anyways, we gonna segue. Okay?
Yes.
As we always like to do every week.
We
like to highlight someone who is doing the doggone thing.
You know.
From entrepreneurs to social media personalities, business owners, whatever you do, we like to highlight you. We want to appreciate you and give our audience more people to follow, more people to purchase things from, and these are people that we know personally. These are products that we use personally if we're promoting a product.
And one thing I just want to add to what she was saying is definitely if we don't know you personally, we are still, open to, learning about what you do or what you bring to the table or what you're selling and that kind of thing. We would just ask that you would, contact us via the email and then we'll discuss with you how we will move forward. But we definitely, I feel as though it's important and Felicia feels as though it's important for us to try the product out first for ourselves before we put it out for our audience.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah, our show is all about transparency.
All about transparency. So I'm going to be honest, if your product trash, do you want me, you tell me in email. Do you want me to tell you in the email or do you want me to just tell you via this? So I'm going to just be straight up. So yeah, but you can go ahead. So yes, we do give attention to a star every week. Yeah. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, so today's star, Boss Babe of the Week is someone I know personally. Her name is Wondrea. She's a beautiful spirit. She is funny. She is smart. She's an actress. She hosts events. She is a runway model and a fashion model. She has graced the runways of New York Fashion Week. She's a plus size model. Very beautiful person and spirit. So go ahead and follow her on Instagram at Wondrea, Wondrea. We will post it as well. But make sure you go like, subscribe, and comment to her pictures and Instagram as well, okay?
Yeah, and if you definitely see something that you like on her Instagram page, definitely comment underneath her pictures, or if there's anything that you would like to see her do with you or work with you, or if you want her to walk in one of your runways or any of those things, then just feel free to reach out to her, DM her, and yeah, she'll definitely get back to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's our show.
That's it. That's all we have for you guys this week.
And if you want your opportunity to be here on this couch, let us know what your story is, okay?
Definitely.
All right.
So always make sure to love yourself and to always stay gorgeous.
You are gorgeous. We'll see you